Do you guys want to watch some scrims from NA to wrap this stream up? We can hang out here for a few more hours. I'm not going anywhere. I think we can kind of check in on scrims, see what's going on. Looks like Dish Soap and Kyun already in. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in. But if you guys are here for part of the tournament, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys, I guess, like in regionals. If you're only tuning in for my co-stream stuff, we're going to cover some scrims starting now. Go ahead. All right, so in this lobby, we got a lot of people got eliminated. We got Kyun, Dish Soap, Billy, Precedent, Ripple, Roby, Spencer, and me, Wawa. If you guys want scrim scores, type exclamation point in-house. And looks like there's 2 scrims that have happened since. So I'm gonna after this game, we're gonna do all the score inputs, and then we'll do some stats updates. Are you drafting Appies? Appies is 100% on my board. Like, if anything, part of my gaps in fantasy is whether or not I'm willing to draft high value picks that other people are undervalued, like Appies. But the difficult thing is, I know Bryce doesn't undervalue Appies. He was getting Appies for free because other people were undervaluing him. But yeah, he's on my board. He's had 3 consistent tournaments in a row, winning one of them. I mean, surely he should be considered. Precedent is locked in. Okay. I'll be paying close attention here. I'm mad, Luke. Did Precedent get really unlucky? I mean, it's probably a combination of unlucky, but you don't go 8-8 and make 0 mistakes. I think that's pretty rare. So I'm sure Precedent is a good enough and mature competitor to recognize that he should have. That there's something else he could have done. Also, what is this combination? Learning to spell what the forge item grab bag. Right. Let me change my stream title real quick. NA regional scrims, keeping track of in-house stats. What do you guys think of the tournament, by the way? Did you guys have fun? It's a 1-day tournament. Felt like it was like a good mix of, like,
I'm getting more dogged again.
You know, 4 fun, 1 off. It also felt pretty competitive. Kankos, thank you for the prime. It was fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was also nice to kind of get like some other casters in TFT involved in it, kind of like and a little bit less formal. Those guys cast the official main broadcaster thing, right? Klee and Admirable are covering other events all the time. The post-game interview with the host is disaster, though. Not wrong. Gnar 3. Another Gnar in the books, by the way. Olaf 3. Billy can carry. Olaf 3. Radiant Hodge. Keepers. Interesting. Silver Keepers. Cybernetic Bulk. And I think we're just looking at whether or not we have a prediction currently up right now. Will Dish Soap top? He's transitioning to Disco. Ah. Bam. Does Dish Soap believe in the Disco? Well, if you think about it, spot is pretty good for it. Binary for the extra items, shock treatment to preserve extra HP, keepers. Dish Scope. Yeah, exactly. I'm down for some Disco action. Are you solo Disco? Nah, I'm still a doubter. Like, I would play Disco on ladder. But I would play Disco on ladder to see how strong the line is, but how I play on ladder is actually very different than how I play in tournament. I play on ladder because I really want to see if lines are good. Because I don't think anyone really looks at my profile these days, but I only play like 5 to 10 games a week at most these days because I've just been busy with all this kind of different content. but when I play, I try to play to learn other lines. And I have disco games on my account, but I don't really believe in it personally. This hope's still not transitioning at 4-5, by the way. Look at this. Look at this. 4-5, no level 8. This is a slow level 8, like a traditionally slow level 8. Going at 5-1. Malala with Riven. Hologram Riven. Remember your roots. See if you need more small-scale tournaments. I mean, I think right now we're kind of like in the middle of intense competitive season, right? We've had Heartsteel Cup, then this cup, then this small invitational, and then regionals, and then worlds. So there's a lot of tournaments happening in short bursts of time. Competitive season is just real. There's a lot going on. And then there's like the boot camp, and then there's like the snapshot cups. There's a lot going on competitively all the time. Yeah, also, if you want to compete in smaller cups, the Aegis Cup is going on. I think Aegis events are actually going on tonight. If you guys want to check it out. Is there a porn tournament coming up? Yeah, there's regionals. Regionals is happening like very soon. In less than a week. Actually, 1 week from today. EDM Z. Oh, he has 6 Zs. He has 6 Zs. Where did he get this jazz in? Probably Heartsteel. Pretty nuts. Wow. A Dish Soap. The fact that Dish Soap was able to streak and greed this hard is a really big dub, though. Like, surely if this isn't a good disco setup where Dish Soap streaked all the way basically to the end of stage 4. First effective loss. He streaked all the way to the end of stage 4. Greeded for the max level 8s. Like, if this isn't the good disco spot, then I don't know what it is. Okay, and he hit within 2 rolls. All the other disco units, or all the non-disco units are pulled out. You might say like Pogo, but like again, everyone else is pulling every other forecast out. There's 6 Zs out in contrast. Like, surely this is the spot. Man, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think I might listen to the disco soundtrack even after the set is over. I might put like a TFT playlist together as my background music for stream, and I think I'm just gonna keep the disco track on there. He can go Lulu 3. Okay. Gunblade. You can go like Gunblade. Oh, wow. The Rage Blade on TF. IE, or Edge of Night. Tier. Okay. Nice. Wow. That's a cloak. It's a cloak. Every component is so valuable because of binary. I guess you get adaptive. Adaptive Kiana's not bad. Precedent. Okay, who's gassing out Precedent? Looks like he's going bot 4 this game. Pinging the Z. 7 Zs. Okay, I love that spectator mode can see their pings. That's funny. That's a great inclusion. That's a great inclusion. Why not BT Kiana? Because Edge of Night is really good to make sure that Kiana can get 2 casts. Okay, so he's going for Declaw, more frontline, guaranteed. I kind of wanted the adaptive, but you have to move her back here. Oh god, this Nars has the ability to just kill this and then move backline. Oh god, our backline. Oh! Okay, maybe we farm an item off this Urgot. Nice. Oh no, there's no item it popped off to. Oh, unlucky. Suffering from success. Too many units have items. Malala's going 8th. I don't know about you guys, but Malala's scores in scrims have been kind of bad. But that's a good precedent if you are a Setsuko believer. Why is that the mechanic? I don't know. It's just after sampling kills a champion and copies it in, create one permanent. It's just a condition. I don't know. Maybe it's the way it's programmed. All right, let's look at Precedent spot. Precedent needs to stabilize here. How much AP does this have? 127. So let's do some quick maths. So 20 plus 10 plus 45. That's 75 AP. 75 AP. So he's killed about 55 units, assuming that is he has no other AP sources. 2 damage, no AP, super fan, guardians. Okay, so he has no KDA. That's pretty good. Just chosen. Oh, chosen son I think is max mana reduction. That's it. Let's see. Chosen son is it's 5 AP, so it's 50 kills. He has 80 AP from items and the stats. Sorry, 15 mana is the blink bonus. You're right. My brain's not working. And then the headliner effect is these post. So we got 50 kills so far. Manazane? Okay. If he had a Kiana, Manazane Kiana is filthy. Billy hit Karthus 2. Rolling down at 9. Spencer playing tempo 8-bit. Or yeah, it's tempo 8-bit. Oh wow. Looks like he got bullied off the Riven 3 line. Here comes Malala with Riven 3. Only 4 8-bit though. Zonia's activated. Malala hangs in there. Precedent down to 6 HP. Here's Soap. Big time win. Sorry, Arachne. Here, you just exclamation point scores, and you get the invitational scores. Sorry, the document's like so long. But... Yoon hit Poppy too. Yoon versus Roby. Heist 3, Bard 3. Roby's played a lot of Bard reroll. Nar! No. Or should I say Nar? The Australian way. I'm OCE now. Nar! Dang, he was gonna go 8th? Oh my god. 7665? I'm convinced Riven's the best comp if you always position right. Let me see. Let me see if I can agree with that take. I mean, it's one of... And positioning Riven is really tricky. But okay, so I can agree with you that Riven is a composition that is way more position dependent than others for like maximum optimization. But I feel like... other comps that position well into Riven, there's not much you can do because Riven 3 has one problem at her core, which is if she gets stuck on a frontline tank that she can't kill quickly, then you have a problem. So if other people position the super tank in front of Riven and she can't get past it, you struggle a lot. Riven's reliant on 6 8-bit. I think you can I think 6 8-bit is a big portion of her first, like 60 to 70% of it, but I think you can win without it. I think you can win without it. Narc from the back line. That's actually kind of good, I think. Stop the Narc can kill things like the Caitlyn. Oof. 8th for Kiyun. Oh, 7th for Kiyun. Billy went 8th. Wow, this little pocket of Malala and Precedent staying at 6 HP, putting so much pressure on everybody else. Checking on Mr. Soap. Your scope. He's at 9. He had TF2. Okay, where this Kiana goes, she's gonna hop onto the tentacle first. The waste. That was a little bit wasted, but that's okay. The Lucian's aiming at the wrong direction. Caitlyn's aiming at the wrong direction. Caitlyn, no items. Uh-oh. A lot of combat inefficiency. This one's dead. Lala's dead. Wow, they were both at 6 HP. They both went -7. Ripple's 1 Z off. 1 Z off. How many dudes is this guy at? 5 dudes. Who won Soju tournament? Spicy Appies. Most considered to be the best 4-cost 3-star. Some people say Zach because he just feels like you're just completely unable to deal with it. I can see that being true. I can tell you what it's not. I can tell you what's the worst one. KDA Akali 3. KDA Akali 3 is how you say a yoke. Blitz 3 is actually kind of good. Oh my god, our carry died. Still have Lulu though. 3-item Taric, 3 Warmox Taric. 6 Taric. Oh yeah. Men's Warehouse Taric, 6 belts. I like it. Assuming no chosen set next set, do you think there'll be no more duplicators? I think I'm fine with the number of duplicators in the set. I think I'm fine with the number of duplicators. I don't think we need that many more. You have to remember that duplicators represent like a scaling gold token. Like duplicators worth a certain amount of gold early, and then as the game continues to increase, duplicators worth more and more and more and more gold. Like a duplicator for a 2-star 5 cost in this spot at level 8 is like worth like 40 gold sometimes. So like you can't I don't know. I don't want to give away too many of them for free. Top 3 with Disco. Probably even top 2. We did it. Okay. Roby, solid 3rd. I think he fell off. Like, no real strong combat augments. 3rd place. That's a very solid finish. Strongest of the rerolls. Disco got a 2nd. No Sona, no Ziggs. Just an Alawi. Honestly, pretty good result. We finally got Ziggs. You can cut the Nami for Ziggs if you want here. Actually, he doesn't want to sell any of these things. He wants to play Lulu 3. But like one thing you could do is sell this Nami, play Ziggs, because you just go 5 instead of 6 Disco, and then you get you can go for Ziggs as a unit. You can also cut this Eric as well. Oh, 2 cloaks on Taric. Okay, we're going to stage 7. This was a beat 6-8-bit. I mean, it's just a bad matchup. 6-8-bit is like really, really hard to beat for a lot of comps, and Disco's included in that. Lucian did 6k damage. We're 60k damage off, so we're like 3 fights. Nope, probably 2 fights away from proccing it. Riven 2. He also has Jeweled Lotus, which is crazy. To make their autos hit like crit 40%. Like, it's actually filthy. This Caitlyn just does so much DPS with it. Lulu 3. And he also combined a full item on her. Morello. I mean, I don't think Dissop expects anything besides second. Second's good here. Lucian is perfectly lined up for everything. Kiana's not catching on anything important. Caitlyn's now going to cast, and we lose our back line. Oh! Oh, nice try, nice try. That's close. Bing. Has Mortar or anyone ever talked about making the items on 6-4 carousel more equal? I mean, it's equal in the sense that it's like kind of random, but are you talking about like less like ridiculous? That part I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we have a 60-second delay. Let me go ahead and update my Scrim stats. And they have a few for me here. So, for people who don't know, I'm keeping a stat sheet of the scrims. I'm gonna go ahead and input data. So let's scroll all the way down. This is day 3, and I'm gonna scroll all the way down to here. This is day 4. This is game 1A. All right, so we have actually, let me just go ahead and exit out of the split view and then shrink it. So we have Robovan, who won this first game. Then we have Dish Soap. Then we have Spencer, Prestivent, Weijin, Replay, Kiyun, and Malala. Then we have Senna, Katarina. Oh, it's Twin Terror Executioners. Punk. 2 healthy Punk, interesting. Heartsteel, Olaf. And then Heartsteel again. Wait, I missed Senna, Katarina, Twin Terror. Oh, Annie reroll. Annie, Punk, HS80 Flex, Olaf, and HS80 Flex. Okay, so now I copy paste that, and that's 1 game of day 4. And you get to see all this reflected in here in this data stuff. Give me a sec, guys, because stage 1's not that important, right? Okay, so I thumbs up. We have 2 more to go. HS80 Flex. Actually, this is Dish Soap. Prestivent, Spencer, Malala, Kiyun, Billy, Weijin, and Robovan. And we had HS80 Flex, Senna, Riven, Lulu, Seraphine, Ari Warrior, and Kaiser. Really? Okay, I need to put a new entry for Kaiser reroll into this one. That's a new one. That's a new one. Not many people are out here playing Kaiser reroll, and looked like it went 8th, just in case anyone was wondering. All right, and then the last game is Spencer. Just so we just saw this one. Roby, Ripple, Malala, President, Kiyun, and Billy. And they went 8-bit, 8-bit Flex, and then Lulu, Jazz, HC, Flex Ribbon, Senna, Nar, and Pola. Wait, what? This one? Lulu, Jazz. Oh, I changed this one. Okay. So those are all the stats. It should be updated for what you guys want, and I have to put in one for Kaiser. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. If you guys want that, you can go ahead and check exclamation point in houses. Yeah, one entry early. My bad. Okay, so I have to update the lists. I have to add Kaisa reroll, which is interesting because ain't nobody actually trying to play Kaisa, which is just funny. Equals H22. Hide sheet, data, now Kaisa reroll. Boom. All right. So there we have it. We did it, chat. Kaisa reroll, averaging an 8.0. But so far, okay, today, the big story today is that Heartsteel 80 Flex improved dramatically. It was at 5.2, 5% win rate or whatever. It's jumping up like crazy. It's now finally starting to swing the other way. The law of large numbers or whatever. Okay, this is champion delivery. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna transition to my other event thing and then just take out the other stuff. Take out the media stores. And I'll just update the portal text accordingly. It'll be portal champion. Spectating NA regionals in-house. All right. Boom. Like the graphic? Yeah, it just helps. It's a lot cleaner that way. I'll make it standard across some of the other stuff. So. Imagine Kaiser reroll having worse stats than Evelyn reroll. I mean, it's just one game. It's one game. Okay, so we have Iron Assets. We got Dissoap. What is Dissoap playing? Dissoap's playing Vampirism. Roby's playing Unified. Oh, Unified with Punk is actually pretty good. 9 Punk. I mean, Robovan's a reroll player. He'd rather play this Jinx who can make gold. Billy with Iron Essence as well. IE. It's to go with Pandora's. Estivant. Iron Assets. Is there any player that hasn't taken Iron Assets? I feel like everyone in this lobby has it. It's like 4 Iron Assets, Pandora's, and Unified. Buried treasures for DK. Center reels having consistent placements because people are only playing it from consistent openers. I mean, I think that is mostly true. I will say that this number, 10 games 3.0, I expect this to dip very soon to the 4s. Like, I think more people are going to play center reroll. If it was played as many games as Riven, I think it'd be like a 3.8 or something like that. I don't think Senna is like as good as these 10 games have indicated. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, exactly, Raptor. I think it's good, but it's not 3.0. Yeah, I also think Seraphine is better than Senna. It's funny because the stats on Seraphine are indicating she is overplayed. She is starting to go like bot 4 relentlessly. I will say one thing. Transitioning that was really impressive. Also, I'll say another thing. Keeping track of stats yourself is actually kind of fun. Because like I feel like by managing the stats, I'm like much more attuned to what's going on. I get to see the trend of how the stats are going on a day-to-day basis. Like I'm seeing like, okay, this is what it was like yesterday. This is how it's going today. Here's like my hypothesis, seeing the transition of it. I think like in another lifetime, maybe Frodan was a stats nerd. Like maybe I studied and majored in stats and I opened my own stats database and I don't know, ran my own stats TFT site, but probably not. Okay, Katarina 2 from Malala. With this, Nico 2 is such a good tank early. Or Heartsteel. IE Hodge. Everyone has Heartsteel. Wait, Heartsteel. Trying to go Heartsteel. Okay, Punk. Heartsteel. Pentakill. Oh my god, wait. Why is everyone at 2-star 3 cost? 2-star Riven. Just up as an emblem, he's going Riven. Hard commit. Vampirism. Okay. So Riven from this spot either goes first, 8th, or like a third. There's only 3 placements you can get with this Riven comp. 1, 3, or like 8. Setsuko Yone? I don't think so, but his items are good for Yone. That is true. Raise the stakes. Is this the point where Setsuko just hits an Ezreal out of a box? Gets a golden orb. He Pandora his items. Oh my god, wait. No! He just went from IE Hodge to Nashor's plus shit. Okay, it's a Senna pivot. 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 He has true damage Senna in the shop. It's a Senna pivot. Oh god. Oh wait, he got IE Hodge back. He got IE Hodge back. Actually, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He got IE plus GS. You know what? It's okay because he's raising the stakes anyways, you guys. It's okay. He's raising the stakes. It's fine. It's fine. He's raising the stakes. Wow. You're so spot. I guess you can hold the items. So you're gonna wait, obviously, to see what he's gonna get. Maybe rips like a stationary support. But I do think the IE Hodge build is like pretty good for Riven, but he needs another bow. So no matter what, he has to make do with what these components are. Because on Carousel, he's gonna take a bow no matter what. The exception is if he gets you have my bow on 3-2. If he has bow committed, then he has to make do with what he got here. So this is like Edge of Knights, Infinity Edge. God, it's actually not that good. I'm thinking like Sunfire Cape, Infinity Edge. Oh god. The more I'm looking at these items, the less I like it. Oh wow. I'm actually like really like the more I'm looking at it, the more I just kind of want to like. Ugh. Wait a second. You got IE Hodge again. Oh. Man, there's no justice. There's no justice. This guy just doesn't matter. He gets it back anyways. Ugh. Who won the Invitational? Sucka, it was Spicy Appies. He had a crazy set of games today, including going for Recon Bob into 3-star 4 cost, hitting like going for another Recon Bob for a early 2-star 5 cost because he hit a headliner. He played a bunch of other different things like KDA, Senna. He showed wide range today. Law lost a streak. President's gonna cash out. Okay, I'm just keeping tabs. When you observe, you kind of have to keep tabs on cycle. So next round is Precedent. The round after that is Tetsuko. Billy on a streak. Pretty good streak, actually. All things considering, this is kind of a fraudulent streak, I think. Yeah, he played against 2 people who are weak. Like, this board does not look good enough to compete against people who have, like, real boards. Like, if Billy plays Malala, shouldn't he just get, like... I think he's gonna get, like, 6-0'd. Malala has 6 full items. Dissoap has 0 items slammed, and Malala has 6 full items. Just like compare and contrast the armies here. Billy lost. That's not surprising. If anything, you should be happy that you got a 5 streak. That's like super high roll. So, oh, a bow on a Caitlyn. No way. How do these players do it? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, but he is at 37 HP, and his items are a little bit awkward. $37 is actually not a lot. Okay, so we're gonna very quickly see Precedent's cash out. Okay, actually, whatever. I'm just gonna go and wait. No. Okay. I was like, if we can't see the roll down, then because of the glitch thing, we have to wait for Precedent to pick. So he's gonna stop here, actually. Oh wow, interesting. Eight-bit Zed. Edge of Night. Okay. Whoa. His components are actually so close to being good, but like they aren't that good. I feel like Dissoap's going 8th. Tetsuko raise the stakes, 5 Heartsteel. Here we go. Rating item. Oh wait, he has Pandora's, and he can reforge. He's just gonna natural reforge them through Pandora's. Oh. Dissoap rolled again. Hit 8-bit Garen. Wow, 6 8-bits. Okay, and he hit Lucian. All right, on the low, do you just say forget Ribbon and just go for 6 8-bit and push levels with Lucian? Be like, hey, just level, go to 8, play good front line, and just like forget Ribbon 3. Like turn this into GS and then turn like GS Hodge and stuff like that. No way. But like, what if he hits Edgelord Riven? He also has heavy hitters, so he's kind of committed. To add context, last game was won by the player who played the 8-bits, right? Spencer played 6 8-bit, no Riven. He just played 6 8-bit and pushed levels to 9 and 1. Caitlyn, Riven, headliner Riven, any headliner Riven, any headliner Riven. Oh, and just like that, it is over for the rest of the lobby. My God. Hodge IE, ready to go. Disgusting. Even sold just in time. Hodge IE, Edge of Knights. He has anti-heal ready to go. Actually, he probably wants to save this for even crowd. And he has 8-bit Lucian. Filthy. Wait. Okay. That Kale almost ended him. That's events. Raise the stakes. 2 more rounds. Marker. One more round. Atsuko level 8. 1 roll, Ezreal big shot. It's that easy, folks. It's that easy. He still needs to roll the 2-starter frontline, though. Echo 2 is good. He still roll it. He rolled another DFG. he's been Pandora's and he used 2 as Reforgers and he still he still has DFG on his item that he cashed out on. That's too funny. Billy hit Viego. Keen on 6 Kales. Oh, man. Oh my god, the Zed's on the back line. Oh, what the... This is Z1. I feel like I'm saying that line a lot. That's a Z1. Okay, cash out. 3 completed items. Oh, so 3 supports. Triple Zeeks 1 time. Triple Zeeks 1 time. Okay, probably not. Probably not. It's probably like Locket, Aegis. Or triple Aegis. I'm down. Triple Aegis. The thing is, he kind of needs to position as if he's going to get it. He needs to position if he's going to get it. Shroud. Zeeks. Zephyr. Oh, he missed. Zephyr just somehow caught this. Oh, my God. Oh, dude. The thing about it, support items, is that support items you have to pop before combat, not during. It's one of the only instances where I think you need to make sure to pop them beforehand, because all of them are basically at combat start. Okay, he won. In almost every item and anvil situation, Precedent ordered it correctly, but when you have support items, you have to pop it beforehand, because it changes a lot. Okay, gem. You just get like how much ascension bonus do you get? Like 30% on the gem or something like that? You just get like random 90% bonus damage. Yeah, double Zeeks. I think Aegis is what you're looking for. Aegis is like better than Zeeks because it helps your frontline and backline, and Zeeks just helps like one line, usually your backline. I wanted the triple Zephyr. That'd be dope. The Zuko got Mana Zane. Okay, 2 upgrades. Billy transitioning. Oh, okay, Billy. Some flexible gaming. I will say though, his board looks pretty weak in terms of damage. Our DPS output doesn't look that high. Oh my god. Oh god, we're getting wrapped. Oh man. Okay, Blitzcrank held out for a good amount of time though. That was huge. Okay, it looked like we were gonna get like 6-0, 7-0'd. Disop lost. He lost twice. He lost to Malala and he lost to DK. Oh, the Riven must have gotten locked on by the Ahri. Wait, really? Oh, he lost to 2 Ahri players. Wow, I did not foresee that happening. And he even hit Banshees. Oh, he had no Even Shroud? Is that why? No, he had Even Shroud last fight. No anti-heal. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have Quicksilver. He has Banshees. Israel's dead. Wow, one auto kill everything. Go lost. This is going to be a close fight. Roby's falling off, 39 HP. You guys, 11, 13, 15, 19, 26. We have two people who are giga streaking. And then we have everybody else. Okay, so these guys haven't played. These guys haven't played the Heartsteel guys. Okay, so I think these two guys are lucky because neither of them played like okay, actually they did play Disso, but they haven't played like Precedent and Setsugo after they got strong. So I feel like these two players are gonna start losing now. I think Billy goes 8th. I'm feeling bad for our boy Billy right now. Oh, unless he hits Jin 2? I mean, even if it's Jin 2. Wait, he has these items. He can transfer it over. Unless he hits Jin 2? Poppy, that's definitely better. That's definitely better. Okay, but he's probably really feeling like he's not good enough. Huston's bored. Oh, he gets the easy matchup into Billy. Okay, Preston's not spamming his items. Hodge. Ashers. Yoon is dead. Billy is dead. Yoon was dead. Back-to-back games where Q's like, oh my god, I win 8th. And then Billy's like, nope, I got you. Once more, like I thought Keaton went 8th, and then Billy slides in right there. Unlucky. I think Billy was rolling for the same units as anybody else, and like unfortunately, I don't think the 80 line can support like these many people going for it. Billy was solo Kate? No. Distop has Caitlyn, but that is still weird that neither of them hit Kate too. You're not wrong. It is a little bit weird that neither of them hit. Okay, this last time we lost, I even walked back once. Okay. This fight we stopped. Last time we faced DK, we lost. That might have been pre. That might have been pre even draft. Oh, that crowd diver stun. Oh my god, that crowd diver stun. Kind of punished for cornering the Jinx in that way. Actually, it was the last unit alive. Didn't matter. Never mind. Precedent pulling himself up from the 8th place. Zuko's positioning is interesting here. Like, Kane, everything like that. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I was like, he has diamond hands. I was like, where did he get this Blasphemous Glove? Is that what the item rolled into from Pandora's? But I think it was a diamond hand. He's rolling his diamond hand. The absolute stones on this guy. I don't, man. Another 8-bit emblem for dish soap. And it's coming right his way. Wow. Not even good. Does he even want it? President takes Last Whisper. Now you can cut his Corki and just play a Alawi, for example. Oh, and a second Alawi. Is this how he gets Alawi 2 on 8? I mean, that's okay. Better than nothing. Precedent had no armor reduction before this, so that last whisper was huge. Moving. Wait, isn't Zeke's more attack speed than Aegis? 30% attack speed? Oh, it's the same. And he gets to move 1 hex higher. Okay. And he gets the Aegis buff. Oh, man. Oh, man. Precedent's death. Oh. The 6-8-bit cap's so high. Oh, that's Precedent's Ghost. DK lost again. Precedent's probably the 3rd strongest, maybe even the 2nd strongest person in this lobby. Okay, probably 3rd. But he went 5th. I think Dishtop and Setsuko are stronger. He's just getting first. He's getting first. Getting first. I said that this comp gets 1, 3, or 8. It doesn't really get any other plays. Maybe a 5th, like sometimes. It goes 1, 3, 5, 8. And it looks like he's going 1. Ribbons on the backside, and there's the Viego. 3 units. Setsuko's alive. Lava versus DK for the 2 people who preserved infinite HP. Ari duel. Setsuko is so good at this line he can actually play. Yeah, exactly. Setsuko is legitimately like one of the best Heartsteel 1 tricks. He can play other things too, though. Kiana too. Wow. If he hits Lucian too. Lucian with Trickster's Glass is really good as well because it's flat reduction, right? It's flat reduction and doubles. Okay, Dishto must be really glad he just played Setsuko. He must be really glad he just played Setsuko. Guardbreaker Caitlyn. Ziggs head. Oh wait, Malala just hit Ziggs. His frontline is so trash. He's playing Echo 1. Blue buff Kiana. Oh, okay, blue buff. Oh, for the mana. Get it. Dude, our frontline is so terrible.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
What? Our Echo just died. The fight's over in 9 seconds. Oh, God. All right, never mind. ACP's late for their prime. Oh, man. What do you guys think is like? I think maybe we cut. We're supposed to cut Superfan there. Well, actually, that's like our only 2-star units. Okay, he's cutting like KDA. So like, I think we're supposed to do something to cut like our weak units. Okay, Yorick. This is desperation. This is desperation. He probably loses anyways. Red buff GS. Oh wait, Gunblade, yeah. And then backline. Oh my God, there's Yorick's trap. All right, we lost by 1 million units. Oh no! Does Dishtop Q into Setsuko now? He does. He does. This is first or third. It's first or third right here, right now. Oh, it's the ghost. It's the ghost. It's the ghost. Setsuko's playing against DK. Okay. And this gets a second item on Kate, which is a really big deal. We're officially on... No, we're not. It's going to be 2 fights and this game's over. You guys feel like games are ending really fast? I feel like games are ending, like, in the sense that I feel like they consistently finish at stage 6. Very rare for games to go to stage 7. Digital died! He lost to the ghost. He got a second, though. Oh, wow. I did not think that he was going to lose. Oh, man. Rare Riven second. It was by like 1 HP as well. You said 1, 3, 5, 8. Well, Dishsoap's so good that he avoids the third. What can I say? If he had 2 less HP, it was a third. He literally killed 1 extra unit so that he can go second instead of third. That's perfection right there. Defying the odds. Okay, I'm gonna add these scores to the scrims. I think they're looking for 3 more people right now, so I'm gonna go ahead, split screen, and look at Dish Soap. Get some stats in. Wait, no player Dish Soap. Huh? How about Kiyun? 7. Let's see. Data. So this is game 4A. Good, this one. And then this is Setsuko, Dish Soap, DK, Malala, Precedent, Robovan, Kiyun, and Billy. This is HS80 Flex, Riven, Ari, Akali. Malala was kind of like legendary Flex. He went to level 9 basically to try to play around legendaries after he got from his KDA. Precedent played 8 Heartsteel. Ruby went Punk. Kiyun went Kale, and Billy went Caitlyn. Looking at Kiyun's history, 775, 7388. Do I have all of Kiyun's? Let's see, Kiyun 7, 7, 5, 7, 4. Oh, did he play Scrims earlier today that they didn't show? When was this? February 16th. Okay, so I don't actually have these 3 games put in. The 388. These are all oh no, these are 2 normals. These are 2. Oh, that's the invitational. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Oh, you're right. I was like, dude, are these scrims? I was like, Kurum scrimmed? Okay, we hide. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh. Oops. I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna not press anything. We have Heartsteel at 4.73. Slowly but surely, each win is making it climb more and more. Riven at one point was like the hottest comp at 4 point. It was like 4.0 and like a 30% win rate, but the win rate is still really high. Katarina, pretty good, consistent, doesn't win any games. Seraphine stats are pretty bad. I expect this to pick up. I think Lulu is also really good, but also like I expect it to be a little bit lower. 0% win rate sounds right to me. Like it's gonna win few games. Kale 5.4, 20% win rate. Look at this. If you top 4 with Kale, you win the game. 30% top 4 rate, 20% win rate. Senna 3.0, Disco, hey, 4.4. That ain't bad for 8 games. That fat 0% win rate. Annie 5.57. That's one comp I would stay away from. Punk is still not doing too hot. I'm surprised Ari Warrior is doing so bad, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are playing Ari Warriors are like trying to play it as an out, and then they transition out of it. I can't tell. Yone reroll is kind of surprising to me. Where? Yone? Oh, I mean, it's kind of mid, I think, for the most part. All right, how many people are any other people scrimming? I don't think so. Let's see. Vanilla is playing Howling Abyss. Noster is playing Ranked. Spencer is playing Summoner's Rift. Looks like a lot of people are kind of done. And people might be done for scrims for the day. If so, I think I'm going to be done. I like to play Ari Warlock. My issues with PR are playing Ari more. Yeah, Ari is a lot more contested for sure. Just so is queuing up, like playing ladder. If they're playing ladder, I think I might be done. It's been a long stream already. Actually, I don't know. Looks like they're still gonna go for it. Hello. I mean, do they want me to play in it? I can fill if you need a warm body. You guys need 3. Frodan. Is Persevan done? Is that why? Looks like a lot of people are taking it easy. Like Malala and Wajin are on, but they're not playing. I will invite a bunch of these people. Andrew. I'm just inviting people who are guaranteed in regionals at the moment. Also, I think I need food soon. My head hurts. Okay, just in bag if you need. I kind of like doing the scrim stuff, though. The scrims have been kind of fun.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Danny, thank you for the prime. Oh, is everyone done? Everyone's just gonna queue it up. Kiyun's done.
Yeah. Oh, me. What about
I
us?
couldn't find Keem's name. For some reason, it wasn't there.
What about us?
Everyone ditch Kiyun. I'm off to bed. Have to work tomorrow. Good night, man. Good night. I think people are done for scrims for today. Are they done? Let me see. Playing Aegis. Oh, the Aegis tournament's going on? So part of the reason why is there's people who are playing the Aegis tour. Wait, what? Aegis esports. Oh, TFT. Got it. Oh, it's starting tonight. I mean, if there's no more scrims, I might just raid this channel. So that way you guys can watch their weekly cup. If you guys are like, what happens is, you know, for like smaller scale tournaments, you can probably watch something like this. If you guys want more competitive content. I mean, this one's like a good one. This is like a community tournament. It's not a big one. It's also the Champion League finals. So yeah, I might be done then. Watch with you want me to watch it, but I feel like I'm just taking their viewers then. Unless you're saying you want to, unless you want me to watch their tournament. Let's see who's playing in it maybe. All right, let's take a look at the players real quick while we have a moment here. Who's doing the best? Robovan, 19 games, 4.84. That's okay. Malala, 18 games, 5.0. Wage Iverson, 17, 3.94. Dish Soap, 16, 2.88. Oh my God. Dish Soap is slaying scrims. Ripple, 14, 5.79. Oh. Tetsuko, 14, 4.57. That's not bad. Kiyun, 12, 5.42. Okay, so far, the Hall of Shame is Ripple and Kiyun, 1-2 right now. Precedent, 12, 4.58. Respectable. Replay, 11, 5.0. Okay. Degree, 4.4. DK, 3.6 across 10. Spencer's crushing it. Billy can carry 9 games, 6.44. Woo! That is not good. 6.44 across 9 games is not good, you guys. Billy needs to pick it up. 4.89, 4.88, 2.38. Wow, Kane Drew, 2.38 over 8 games. 3.86, 5.33, 4.2, 5.2. I mean, this is starting to get small sample size, and Ashman was just filling in. There's a new scrim. Oh, they're in. Oh, thank God. I want to stream for like 1 or 2 more hours. I don't want to end right now. We have a new scrim. Thank you. They left Dish Soap out. Oh my God. They literally just went without Dish Soap. Oh my God. It's because Dish Soap is Dish Soap's crushing Duar. Look at how insecure these guys are. They need to raise their average without Dish Soap in the lobby. Look how insecure all these nerds are. They're like, man, Dish Soap's crushing lobbies too much. Let's play without him. Nah, that's not what's happening at all. I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening at all. All right, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. And also refill on water because I've kind of been sitting down here. I don't get it. Shouldn't it be the opposite? Yeah. I don't understand either, man. I was there to help fill the lobby if needed, but I'm not entirely sure. All right, I'm gonna drop you guys off with Satsuko for like 2 minutes. I need to get some water. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Oh, ramping rhythm. Okay. I got a protein bar. Okay, so Golden Symphony, all gold tier augments. We got degree, buried treasures. Grab my sword. Ooh, submit to the pit. Surrender to the puzzle. And he has Heartsteel. Oh man, good start for Wasian. Wait, we got 2 sneakers. Oh my god, it's Adidas versus Nike. Ramping Rhythm, Jewel Lotus, 2 healthy, Harm Assist, and Buried Treasures. Oh man, I remember Grand Vice. I miss Grand Vice. Watching him play was really fun. One of the first people to really teach how to play flexibly in TFT. But he has a kid and a whole business now. Does anybody know what he's it has any updates on him or no? I'm pretty sure like no updates since the last one we got, but I haven't heard anything from him in like years. People hit gear too. Degree has an interesting spot. He's playing around Vi with a slammed Eric's gauge. He's doing well with the warehouse stuff. Okay. Good for him. Good for him. What do you guys play with this? Do you play Senna? Ramping Rhythm into Senna? Punch. Nice. I think this super fan item with on Jinx early is really good. This gives you a good amount of consistent DPS. Basically, if they don't have enough DPS to, or if you have a good enough front line and they don't have enough DPS to check you, then you can just house scale them. Setsuko have really bad augments. Oh, I mean, you guys watched it. I was AFK. Also, I think Ramping Rhythm's not bad. Like, isn't it pretty decent, the stats, actually? Like, just go ahead and look at it. Isn't Ramping Rhythm kind of okay? Let's see here. Masters Plus. Last 2 days. Ramping Rhythm. Yeah, it's like pretty solid. Oh, wow. You usually play it with Jinx, or do you play it with Senna? Oh, it's actually much better with Jinx than it is with Senna. You just play into like a punk line. True damage. Oh, it's pretty decent as well. Yeah, it seems fine. It seems fine. You just play Ramping Rhythm into Senna or Jinx. It's a 3.84 or something for Senna 3. Interesting. As first pick, I feel like Ramping Rhythm's a lot better for Senna on 3 too than it is. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it is interesting. Also, I think Rapid Fire is just also underrated for straight up tempo like this. Not that like I think you should just play Ramping Rhythm into like whatever like fast 8, but I'm saying like I think that this is good to get your early game started because you can see like he doesn't have a particularly amazing board. He doesn't have like a lot of items slammed, and yet he's like kind of preserving a lot of HP. Lost 1 fight. it's like pretty decent. Too healthy with a gunblade slam. Oh wow! Whoa! Wow! What an interesting shot. Choosing not to buy any of it. Bobby wants to sell to make 20. Okay, free win here. Get Degree. Degree going against Ripple. Ripple has 2 Quirky 2s. Are there any Quirky reroll experts by any chance? If he hits a triple Quirky shot, what are the odds that he just plays Quirky 3 from here? Any Quirky experts? What happens if he just hits Quirky 3? Oh, Kaisa, that's an immediate upgrade over this Quirky. You can also play this into Riven if he wants to. Oh, but Force and Smurf account looks like he wants to play Riven as well. Blue buff Sunfire, pretty open. Blade Morello. Submit to the pit. Stoneplate is really interesting with the submit to the pit because you tend to ball up anyways. I guess maybe you just put this at the top of the pack. Who was it last week? I think we saw someone play submit to the pit into a fast 9, and then they played like just like Yorick and Set, and that's it. That's all there was left. Like they played it just because of how much tempo it gives you. I feel like the Quirky expert is somewhere in silver. I mean, there's got to be someone who's played Quirky 3 before. It was Setsuko. Yeah, I think it was Setsuko who played it in the Hearthstone Cup. This is really cool. Andrew says me. Do you think you're Setsuko, Kendrew? Is that why? Let's see what press event hits here. Martyr. Dude, when was the last time you guys took blank slate on 3-2? I have never taken this augment since they put it on 3-2. Actually, that's not true. I took it one time. To roll for Heartsteel. Oh my god. What? He got keepers for shields and keepers for stats. What the heck? What the? Okay. All right. I don't see replay with keepers and submit to the pit. That's the kind of stuff you gotta do when you're top 3. Now a Randuin's? Yeah, I suppose. Heartsteel cashed out into a Randuin. 5 Heartsteel submit to the pit keepers. Oozes. See, guys, it's not even that good. You guys are just typing Pago in chat. Like, it's not even that good. He lost. It wasn't even a perfect loss. Okay, forget cashes out. Jax, he's skipping. Suzuko, 4 rapid fire. Oh my god. Is he actually doing it? Is he actually playing tempo with this? Like AD rapid fire? Rapid fire Heartsteel flex? That's actually kind of cool. Hail. You know what's really interesting about Setsuko's stats is that I feel like he's actually trying so many different like angles. You just imagine him just, you know, saying fuck it, and he's like, it can't be that bad. Just trying all these different lines. Twin Terror into Endless Hordes, Too Healthy into Fast 9, Ramping Rhythm into Hard Steel Flex. Pressman lost his streak. I don't think I've ever bought 4 on Corky reroll. Me neither, because I played it like exactly one time and I got it first. You know, people. You know who also never bought 4 with my on Corky? My wife, because she's never played Corky reroll. Because it's so rare, you should never be playing Corky. Average Kane Drew take. He cash out. Raise the stakes. All right, man. He's forfunning it. Raise the stakes at 60 HP. Nah. Nah. Okay, we got Kale 2. We're gonna sell the Yasuo. 5 Rivens. Pretty close. Tetsuko. He made an 8-bit emblem. He's playing Ramping Rhythm into 8-bit Lucian. With Raise the Stakes. Wokage. Okay, he just believes he's gonna hit. Maybe this is what replay meant. You just have to believe in yourself. Kai Wang. Looks like Kale. Oh, actually, it might be Ari. It might be Ari. Smurf account not actually rolling. Robovan on 6 Kales. Precedent on Country. Oh, wow. His submit to the pit value is like... Wait, he's not even playing 2 Moshers. He's playing 1. Oh, okay. Interesting. Does he end up winning this fight? I see. So he's going to sell this and then try to transition to Urgot Headliner and put IE Last Whisper on Urgot. I think that's what he's trying to do. Ban Kandrew, yes. The Mossy and Raptor contributed 5,000 channel points. Uh-oh. Tetsuko won. Uh-oh. He also cashed out. That's not very good. Who did he beat? He beat Weijin. Weijin with 5 Heartsteel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did he be banned Kandrew, man? Mod abuse up here. Okay, see his precedent roll down here. Okay, 6 Moshers. Precedent went from 1 to 6. Makes the Gragas. And he hit Mosher Urgot. I went hit Nico, Robovan. Wait, is Robovan going for Seraphine? No, he just made Seraphine too. Kai Wang's still not transitioning. He's just playing this board for now. Really interesting spot actually, because he's playing a lot of off-meta like type of approach things. Like he's playing like Yone as an item holder with blue buff, Gunblade, and Sunfire Cape. Wow, and he wins? What the heck? I guess Tetsuko's trying to go for a fast save, so ends up being good timing. Good matchup, good matchup. Martyr's kind of hard to skip here. Just offers so much defensiveness to his front line. Oh, he hit Caitlyn! Whoa! And he has 6 8-bit ready to go. He hit 8-bit Caitlyn! What? This guy's so good. How is this guy so good? How is this guy so good? I don't get it. Also, I didn't realize my voice could get that high. Real voice. I mean, how did he get so good? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. He has no offensive items, but yeah, 6 8-bit Caitlyn. He could have also technically hit 8-bit Ribbon as well, but that was like the best headliner he could possibly hit. Now all he has to do is just hit Lucian. Weird is 1 Ribbon off. Getting griefed by Setsuko. Oh, man. Just give him the Lucian. Just give him the Lucian. Asian hit Jax. Alright, he's rolling for Jax 3. 5 Jaxes. Poppy 2. Oh no, he trapped the Jax! He trapped the Jax! Wait, is he a genius? The Jax wrapped to the back line immediately? What the heck? What? I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. This Jax unit feels like half the time he's just trolling. I don't know. Setsuko lost because there's a tactical Lucian. Because sometimes he loses and he gets a Lucian on carousel. He needs another item. He needs another item for his backline. Problem is he's playing 1 item Caitlyn too. Brand doesn't know what is fat shy guy. I mean, it's because Setsuko sounds like a shy guy when he's like when he's talking. Ow, ow. Hey, hey. Okay, Ribbon 3. Yorick pair. I don't know if you can actually squeeze in Yorick onto this board. Or Sentinel. I mean, this board looks kind of sus. He's actually really close to having a very strong board. But he needs to 2-star some of his other things at the moment. Oh man. Oh wait, I thought we were watching the Zuko 2v. This is a KL2 still doing a lot of damage. Okay, Kai Wang officially transitioned to Ari Warriors, like we talked about. He still has 2 full ends on the bench and he wins anyway. Good time to play Wei Shin, I guess. Right before Wei Shin spikes. Zuko lost again. So he bought Ari as the headliner, and now he's looking for another 4 cost to play around. So he's trying to play Ari Warriors. A little bit awkward for Kai, but nice job set up. So we have the hard steel set up here. Setsuko. 2-star Senna. Oh, we hit a Yorick too. Wait, don't we want 8-bit on Yorick? I guess ultimately he wants it on Lucian. But 8-bit on Yorick sounds pretty good. Oh, man. He's cutting down from 6 8-bit to 4 8-bit. Crowd diver interrupting the Caitlyn. Wow. Okay, but isn't 8-bit Senna kind of troll? Her AD is so low. Ah, she did 1360. That's not bad. I feel like 8-bit is like she's an AP champion. You're putting a bunch of AD scaling on her. He's greeting really hard for the Lucian. That's what he's trying to do. Kali 2 for Degree. Degree's gonna go for another big roll down. He's a big duplicator. Wasting still on 8 Jaxes. Precedence. 5 Urgots. Big time chilling though. GS. Another Vow. No roll. Wasting is rolling. Not making Lux. Wation's very far behind on tempo. You're really trying to hit this Jackson stage 4. And oh, he got it. Wow, APM diff. No shred for the Jax. That's maybe okay. Oh god, Jax on the Riven. Is that what we want? I don't think so. Unless... Oh, wait. Maybe enough DPS left over? Nice. It's so close. Submit to the Pago. Oh, that was close. All right, so Zuko's going 7th. I don't think this is a very successful experiment. Not rolling again. Giga Chad. Ripple hit Kiana 2 on 8. 3%, by the way. Oh, we're about to duplicate. He's really not rolling. Okay. He's like, I'd rather go 7th than roll here. Going against Waitian. Oh, he's going against Precedent. Precedent's the other Smith's the Pit player. Your cast again. Oh man. Okay, one more fight. Going on a streak. Roby still on KL2. Agree has Gem. That's not good. Gem in this spot doesn't do enough here. Forcing is truly the 3-cost reroll 1 trick. I mean, he plays other reroll comps that aren't just 3-cost, but he is playing a lot of it, yeah. Okay, Ezreal 2. That might help. Long distance pals. Going against Roby with a Mord 3. No headliner Mord, but Mord 3. Oh, the Thresh cast is really big. Oh my god, this Mordekaiser's immortal. Dude, it's a KL2. It's a go 1. Lucian on carousel? Lucian with an 8-bit emblem. Why not? Lucian on carousel. Oh my god. Oh man, that's too funny. Oh, Sasuke was trying not to give away that he wanted to go for Lucian, and then Lucian was like, okay, I'll walk past it. Never mind, it's mine. Oh man. KL3 for Roby. That's too good. Too good. Man. Damage emblem. Manage Gem was pretty good for the Lucian as well. TG. He can make another TG. He has Salvage Bin. So he could actually deconstruct this. Steadfast. Oh, it's on the Mordekaiser. That's really good. That's really good. It's on the Mordekaiser. Keep moving him back. Moving back. Pushing him back. Push the payload. Oh! Nice. Wait. We don't have enough damage. We lost. And Sexuko died. Wei Jin killed him. Oh, man. Send Spencer my regards. Oh, man. It's too funny. He takes his Lucian and then just sends him in bot 4. Oh man. And Sissoko died with 60 gold. That's gotta feel bad. And for like Wei Jin playing for placements, it's like an actual correct play too, right? Like playing for placements is actually correct because at this point Wei Jin knows that he can't really reliably do better than top, just like trying to play for 4th. So he's trying to see if he can squeeze like a 4th or a 5th. Okay, and he gets a 5th instead. It's too funny, man. Wei Jin is the one he also fucked with the raise the stakes. Oh, that's right, that's right. Wei Jin also broke. So Wei Jin broke Setsuko's raise the stakes, and then he also sends him 6 by taking the Lucian. Fire up those empty Krug tweets. We got him, we got him, we got it. Does it mean does the lobby look kind of weak? I feel like Precedent's board is not as strong as the top 4 board. I think it's because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people playing a lot of Heartsteel, AD Flex stuff. Just Ripple. Actually, not even Ripple. It was Degree, right? Roby's very strong, though. Like, this is a very good, very, very good setup. Like I don't know about you guys, but I think that this board is really, really good. Kai's board is pretty decent as well. Wait a second. Carry Nico? BT Gage? That's just tank. KDRE. This is probably going to be like a bleed out to a 3rd for Kai Wang at best. Oh! Oh, it's so close. Lucian. Oh, man. Wow, what a big win. That might even get him top 2. What a big win. Doesn't your stats say if you go top 4 with KO, you go first? Yeah, basically, right? My stats say that you top 4 30% of the time, but you win 20% of the time, meaning 2 out of 3 times when you get top 4, you win with KO. So Kale is like a 1st or 8th. 1st or 8th 2-cost reroll comp. I can see that. That was some Emily aim. Hey. I mean, you're not wrong, but like, let's ease up on the Emily Wang slander, will you? She already went 7/8 today in the tournament. But that being said, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Her Valorant aim is something to behold. Ripple went 4th. Wow, dude, Ari's so good. Man, and like it's like a completely like standard unassuming board. Vampirism, Buried Treasures teaming up. We just get like it's just 2-star Ari, 2-star Echo. Ari might be just broken. I think Ari might be OP. With Nico, I don't know. It's actually kind of good with the double shielding and the extra HP and the randoins and the. I would say this is with Nico. I would say this is actually pretty decent. What the heck? Hold on, can someone explain to me if this beats the KO board, how it's actually doing that? Okay, it doesn't. That was surprisingly close. Oh, Roby's not go. He has a bunch of gold saves off. He's going to 9. Got it. Blue buff Sona. I don't think that's good for Roby, but it's good for Kai Wang, and he might take it to deny him. He's such a rat, man. Everyone's ratting so hard. That's what I love to see, man. That's what I love to see. I want to see some perspiration out in here. These NA players are revealing their true nature. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Oh wait, Kaiwan took a Alawi too. That was actually pretty good as well. So he actually couldn't really miss. And in some ways, hitting Alawi 2 might even be better because it just helps him stall versus the KO, which is really what he wants because he needs to ramp. He lost because his front line cracked a little bit too fast. Oh man. That fight seemed like it was less close. Did Roby like go to 9 yet? He did not. He kept his blue buff on the bench. Oh, interesting. I wonder what changed. Because Kai got stronger and that fight looked less convincing. Not entirely sure actually. Nico got deleted. I feel like Nico's not the important tank though. The important tank is Echo because of the shred. Neither player changing positioning. Both players kind of staying exactly where they are. Okay, looking a little bit better this time for Kai. No, not that. It took too long to get past the board. I don't know. I guess maybe I was lulled to a full sense of security for Kai because that first fight looked kind of close. And then I just feel like it's got worse. Okay. Solid result. The stats being shared by LDP and more. Maybe there's a subtle thing about there's a subtle thing about the positioning with the stats change stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. Kyun is spectating. Is Kyun just spectating the game? Let me see. Spectator mode. Kyun's asking if he can take the spot. Okay, we got more scrims. I think I'm gonna stream for like 1 more hour, and then I'm gonna call it probably. By the way, I'm just gonna say it so that you guys understand. But if you're a person that's playing in scrims, you don't want to be averaging like a 6. If you average like a 6, you develop a reputation that you're bad practice. There are a couple exceptions to be made. Like if Setsuko averages a 6, you kind of let it slide. But like there's a couple people that are putting themselves in like the danger zone. If you play too many games and you average like a 6. So all I know is that some players are really unhappy if it feels like you're bad practice. Okay, Kyun. I'm gonna look at precedent. Yeah, Ripple is like in the not. I mean, I think he would still find people who would practice with him. I'm just saying like you don't want to be marked as bad practice because that means some people are gonna try to avoid playing in houses with you. Ripple, Ripple. I think you're okay, but yeah. Let me go ahead and add some data here. All of a sudden, some people just stop stat tracking. They're like, "Oh, I don't know what happened to the screenshot. I lost it," because they went 8th. All right, Roby, Kai. I think people have like 25 games or so before people write them off, but Hale, Ari. This is not even really KDA Akali Ari. I'm gonna rename this to KDA Ari / Akali. Because it's kind of a fused line, but Moshers. This was vertical true damage. This one was Jax. This one is Caitlyn Flex. And then that, and then 7th was Heartsteel 80 Flex, and then it's Riven. So I need to actually go to the list and change this. KDA Ari / Akali Gary. Boom. I think that feels more technically correct because he had items that could have theoretically went onto Akali. With like this, for example, like he had a warrior item set up, but never actually played it. So it feels like kind of a hybrid. What's the difference between Karthus Pentakill and Vertical Pentakill? Good question, actually. Let's see. Karthus Pentakill. I have Pentakill super fan. That's different. Do I have Karthus? I don't see Karthus up here. I have Vertical Pentakill. Vertical Pentakill is when you play Akali, Karthus, and Viego, and you play like triple carry, and you try to play like super fan with that. Yeah. Or you don't play super fan, but like you play like with Vertical Pentakill. Is the reason why Setsuko's stats aren't that strong? I just tuned in. I mean, he's just trying out a lot of ideas. I think Setsuko actually uses in-houses to test a lot of ideas against players who are trying to refine it. All right, let me go ahead and move this off. Okay, we got press event. You have my bow, bounty hunters, remember your roots. What happened to Dish Soap? Apparently he got left out. I don't know. Apparently he got left out. Sag. President, I think you can take remember your roots and play around reroll here. Nice. Metalheads. So Kian's going to play some reroll. I think Kian's going to become a full-on reroller for regionals. I'm not entirely sure. Vampirism. Pandora's. Vampirism. Gifts of the Fallen. That can't be that. You can't be that excited about Gifts of the Fallen at 2-1. This champion delivery. Ooh, trade sector. Is Weijin gonna go for Punk? No, he's at level 4 already. So he has Nasher slammed right now. He's thinking about if he wants to set, I think. Passes the set. Interesting. He's looking at Senna, I think. He's holding Senna plus the Superfan, so I think Weijin's thinking about Senna. Kai Wang with Pandora's, and he's going with D-Claw. He's probably going to roll that later on. Or, yeah, you know, he might keep that for a while, but D-Claw is kind of mediocre early. Who won the Soldier tournament? Spicy Appies did. A Force and Smurf account. Off on a pretty decent start with Lilia. Lala with Heartsteel, and you have my sword. So a lot of like pretty safe openings. No one's taking anything like kind of crazy. And then also the only actually this is actually not bad to buy right now. But then he kind of broke. Nar 2 is very good at this stage of the game because people just don't have the DPS to take it down. But one, he doesn't have like a good item for it. He has Nashers, which is like, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but some of the stats are just kind of useless on him. And ultimately, I think his board is good enough to win without it, and it costs him a lot of gold to hold that Nar. And he wants to make gold at this point. Part of the thing about Trade Sector is you have to kind of understand when to sell your bench and like make gold versus like hold a bunch of the pairs. Trade Sector is like sneakily difficult to play. It might seem like a pretty straightforward, just like buy everything and roll, and then just like, you know, play your 2 stars or whatever. But I think the element of what to hold versus what to not hold is pretty tricky because there's a lot of ways you can self-sabotage yourself by griefing your econ or selling your pairs that you should have held. Does anyone else think that the set revival was replacing the set? No. I like set revival. I look forward to the second one. They're gonna have another set revival later this year. Country Katarina. Keane's not on a win streak at all, so he's not incentivized to buy this. This is a very good unit to buy, but you don't actually have to play it now. Perseverant, Emo, Spellweaver. If there's been going any reroll, that'd be very surprising. I do like that as a spectator, I can click this to kind of like tell you my points. Like I can say like you can click this. Maybe I should do that a little bit more often. Probably not. That's a little bit distracting. I would like Riot actually asked me for some co-stream feedback, and I said that we should be able to like tab and see like the score. You know how like you can see this? Why isn't this a view that I can pull up as a menu in the game? They should be able to show me this. I like want to be able to like just pull up like if I just hit tab or something like that for a scoreboard, and it should show something like that. So that's one request I put in for Ryan. They're like, oh, that's pretty good. We should do something like that. Okay. Just so you can have like a status check. You can see all the augments. And you can see like just like a summary of like what people are trying to do at the moment. And fast forward. Oh yeah. Time control. I did tell them another thing, which is like it's kind of weird that when you jump as a spectate, you have to watch from a specific instance, and you can't like pause or rewind or anything like that. Or fast forward. It feels like, you know, it just starts whenever you want. I mean, so I don't know if that's something that a player should want. I'm talking about like in the spectator, like as I'm watching the game, right? You know what helped spark some of that interest? I actually watched the StarCraft 2 World Championships because, as you guys know, I have a StarCraft background, and I try to catch the championships every single time I can. And I watched Sero versus Maru, and I was like, going through it, I was like, why doesn't TFT have some of these spectator features? This is a game made 13, 14 years ago, and it has better spectating features than we do in 2024. Like the scoreboard, the scoreboard in StarCraft 2 and the data and the information they have is light years better than like most other games that I'm watching right now. I'm just like, oh God. I know it's not a priority because esports and spectating is not like a huge priority list that moves the needle in TFT, but like it is silly to me that games 14 to 15 years older are just like kicking our ass. Which was funny because back then in StarCraft 2, we were saying the same thing about old BattleNet. Like old BattleNet 1.0 back in the 90s was like beating BattleNet 2.0 in like 2010. I want to hit Annie 3. Interesting. So Pandora's into Annie. Oh, is he playing emo Annie? Whoa, does this guy have the real tech? Apparently, Shojin blue buff emo Annie is very good. I heard this. This is some tech that I think Degree was peddling. Oh, he's not gonna say I'm Shojin. Maybe just plays for emo. And he's okay with 30 mana. And he also probably wants to prioritize Nashers as well, so he wants to go blue buff Nashers. For people who don't know, I used to cast StarCraft 2 back in the time, like a long time ago. Ripple's POV, still playing Punk. I think he's playing 80 Flex. Press event. Age of Empires 2. I mean, I never really got into competitive Age of Empires 2, but I played so much of it growing up. I played so much of it. I actually really liked Raise a Crown. Going for surfing here. I actually really liked watching the Red Bull tournament, the Age of Empires Red Bull tournament. That was pretty cool. Emo Vex is pretty damn good here. It's 3's a crowd. I'm actually very down. Shojin Gunblade, and then save the Rod for Spark. Okay. Pretty good. Going up against Forsten Smurf account. More Forsten Smurf account as Vampirism. You have my bow. Our front line. Wow, Lilia is actually tanking pretty well against the Vex. I mean, Vex is a little bit more utility oriented with the Gunblade, but she held for a pretty decent amount of time. I don't think strategies like Age of Empires 2 will ever become a big esport, but I hope for some Riot MMO. MMOs have generally always been awkward as a competitive viewing experience. I like the mythic raids. And Race to the World first. I'm not like a really big WoW arena PvP lover, personally. It's always been hard for me to follow. Wow, he makes GG. Interesting. I thought that you usually want to go like Gunblade instead of JG. Is this China? I don't know, man. It's I don't expect him to slam JG here. It's pretty interesting. Usually accepted Vestin slot is the same as Ari. You want blue buff Nashor's Gunblade. In fact, I'm pretty sure most Spellweavers this set want exactly the same thing. Blue buff Nashor's Gunblade of some variation. So JG is, I mean, theoretically, you get a lot of AP through Spellweavers. You can crit it. It's not bad. It's that Gunblade usually is nice to keep your frontline healed, and then you play like a ramping strategy. Anyways, I'm not like a huge MMO competitive like tournament watcher. Don't tell Makes I said that because she casts WoW as well. But I'll give the Riot MMO a try. Also, for people saying Age of Empires isn't big, it gets like a pretty good amount of viewers. I don't know if you watch the tournaments, but they still actually have like a really passionate fan base, and they get. I mean, I'll just say it, they get like as many viewers as TFT. TFT. I mean, I guess you don't really. A lot of people don't necessarily consider TFT like a huge esport, but like it's a sizable community. Blue buff, red buff, IE. Oh, you got Q-Cone. Chalice of Power. What if Chalice of Power gave a buff in a V shape, in a cone shape? Like you had to position as like a V. It sounds awkward and probably bad, but it sounds funny to me. I'm doing Screw Mort over Saturday. Oh no, Mort Dog's name. Oh. Does this smell? What is this? Buffalo chicken salad? Wow. Blackened chicken Caesar salad. Look at this. No, I'm good. Wow, chicken's really good. You know, Precedent could theoretically just stay and play around Vex 3 here. You can just play Vex and then a Mumu. The rules are pretty fake when it comes to this. You can actually just play Vex and Mumu here with Three's a Crowd. In fact, I would like Pressman to go a little bit off the script here and not just like force the Seraphine. I know that he is probably the best average outcome. Kai Wang does have emo. Emo Annie. Like I can see why maybe not. X2. Where do you find 8-pack tournament videos? I basically go and find the links and search for it myself. So, I don't have time right now to individually go and collect them. It takes like 20 minutes of searching. You finished doing the wheel? Awesome. Excellent. Seven Seraphines. Oh, you know, Preston's probably going for Lulu. Nope, he's going for Seraphine. So we have two Seraphine players. Awkward. Kai Wang, big chillin'. If you guys don't know, Kai Wang has some ridiculous... Oh, wait, he has an emo emblem. He's going for 6 emo. That's why he wants JG for the extra, the EP. For those of you who don't know, Kai Wang has some ridiculous ladder stats, and he's a very efficient player. He kind of reminds me of like Ramblin'. Plays very low volume, but very impressive stats. And his stats are on the tier of like some players who are very revered. So I'm starting to try and pay attention more to him to see how well he's going to perform. He's had a couple of sets where he's performed really well on ladder. He also apparently talks to CN players with his CN tech. This is Prestiman's POV. Combat Caster is probably the best. Dude, is Prestiman stat checking? Come on, it's Combat Caster. Oh wait, Infusion? Hold on. You have Remember Your Roots, kind of like Infusion. You gonna try to take it anyways? Is Infusion better than the stats? Infusion is crazy good. I mean, you do have Remember Your Roots for the attack speed. I guess 10% attack speed is not like that much. I guess I think very highly of Combat Caster. Let me look it up actually, instead of just kind of using my intuition here. Let's see. Seraphine into Combat Caster versus Infusion. It's actually really close. 3.76, 3.8. Infusion has a higher win rate. Infusion is better performing overall, but Combat Caster is very good as well. Okay, another way you can think about it is he has threes of crowds, so maybe he doesn't need Combat Caster and threes of crowds, so he can use Remember Your Roots and Infusion. I can see it. Yeah, Infusion caps higher. I can see that. I can see that being the argument. I think it's a shame that anything higher than Fire Skull Weaver had been useless for 3 months and TFT has done nothing about it. LOL. I mean, one, I don't think that's entirely true. They've actually buffed 7 Spellweaver, and they also changed 10 to 9 Spellweaver. And also there were periods of times where people did play Spellweaver. But I understand this other bit. You want to play more Spellweavers. I think it's just that it's situational, and it's like in the ideal world, everything is viable, but in reality, some things are going to be stronger and some things are going to be weaker. Like, you know, people are not playing 6 Rapid Fire or 6 Bruiser very often. It's just commonalities of what's strong in the metagame. You can't. It's very wishful thinking to think that 7 Spellweaver is always gonna be, or rather that every trait is gonna be like equally balanced in that sense of popularity. Seven Spellweaver is actually more playable than you think. Six emo. Let's see it. A Mumu 1. Poppy 1. I like that he's giving up some KDA value. Man, this chicken is so good. What the heck? My wife might be the best chef I've ever met. Okay, so Prestivan is trying to stabilize here. Degree still rolling for his level 8 board. Hits a Poppy. He's looking for backline DPS like Ezreal or Caitlyn. Ooh. Okay. He's kind of close to being stable, but the problem is he doesn't have much life. It's not looking that good. Looking kind of dead. Kind of dead. You feel like Jazz MF is okay for 1-on-1? I think sometimes you can play her. Okay, we hit Heartsteel Ezreal, but is that too late? I feel like it might be a little bit on the late side. 3 rounds of the caching. If he hits Z2, I can see him stabilizing. It's like good. This Ezreal's good, but it might be a little too late. Both of the Heartsteel boards going 7-8. Today was a huge amount of Ezreal wins.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Wait, we might see Heartsteel go 6-8.
Hello.
Rusty, thank you for the 9 months, man. 9 months already. Thank you so much. Wage Iverson hit Akali 2. He's rolling for Echo 3. Good stuff. Malala playing Caitlyn flex. You love to see it. I think this is one of the more underrated things right now in the meta. Learning more about Caitlyn and playing boards around Caitlyn, that makes sense. You can play like Caitlyn Ziggs as your dual carry. Right now, the way the meta is shaped is you need a primary that's really strong, and then you need to hyphenate it, and then play a secondary carry that's reliable enough. Caitlyn Ziggs is not exactly a pairing you think about really often on level 8, but it's working out. Hearthstone players are just win trained. They're giving each other 1 unit losses. Uh-oh. You guys, if Ripple loses again and goes 8th, he might actually enter that dreaded 6.0 average territory. Okay, Zed. Z2. Z2 with kind of janky items, but Gunblade's good. RE2 JG emo emblem. Oh, he sampled Zach. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ripple went 8th. Okay, the thing is, Ripple actually has proven himself in tournaments, so I think people are willing to give him a pass because he's done well in tournaments. But man, this guy is straight averaging a 6 in scrims right now. Unfortunate. Don't worry, he's gonna turn around. He's gonna turn around. By week 2, he'll figure it out. Do you enjoy playing in tournaments or casting them? I mean, I in general, I enjoy casting a little more, but playing is fun too. And I think playing helps keep me sharp on my toes. I'm gonna try to play in a tournament instead of 11 if I can, but it's gonna be a little bit harder due to the baby. So I might play in 1 or 2 events, but. Yeah. You went 7. Degree barely hanging in there. Pestilent might die. I thought Wation was in a good spot. All of a sudden, 2 losses to Malala and Degree. He had Echo 3 and Senna 3. I kind of thought he was going to be in a good top 4 spot. Kind of wild. Malala's the one streaking. Wait a second. What is this board? 2 Jazz, 2 8-bits, 2 Bruiser, 2 Dazzler, 6-2, 2 Mosher, 2 Rapid Fire, 2 Sentinel. It's kind of a nice Jazz board. Garen, Sentinel, plus Set, EDM, Zach, Jazz. Okay. Man, is this flexible TFT? What am I looking at? Oh, the bomb! Oh, Malala. Preston lost. Degree's dead. It's a precedent with Seraphine 3 if Seraphine 3 bot 4s again, the stats on it are already kind of bad right now, right? Seraphine 3 is averaging 5 point something. Okay, so if Seraphine goes 5th, that means he's pulling up the average of Seraphine. Seraphine went 5th. You guys, Seraphine might be one of the most overrated comps right now. What is this? Seraphine just went 5th, and that raises the average. All right. He was contested? I mean, sort of, yeah. You're not wrong. But, you can't really explain that over 15 games. It is small sample size. 15 games is not the most, but it is funny that so far it's not looking too hot for Seraphine believers. Force's Smurf account, by the way, showing that he can play the 80 flex line perfectly fine. All top 4. He has Yorick too. He has 3 items in Lucian, 3 items in Ezreal. So he has so many items. Okay, based on how the board looks, I want to give the advantage to Force's Smurf account. But I feel like Malala's board has just been really impressive. Also, Ziggs 2 is low-key very impressive carry. Oh! Oh! Wow. You know. And he gets a 10, he can play a Lucian. You know what? It's official. I'm on the Caitlyn hype train. I think this Caitlyn unit might be kind of good. I think this Caitlyn unit is actually really good. I mean, the way he crafted his board is very intelligent. But at the same time, it's like it's Ziggs 2 and Caitlyn, but they're duo carrying very well. They're complementing each other. Funny thing is, because he hits Ziggs 2, it's like kind of hard to replicate this. You can't really get like Caitlyn and Ziggs 2 every game. Oh, the extra shots. Oh my god. Peak 4 Malala. I mean, that's not the worst. And you roll for Lucian, you just sell both of these. I mean, you can even play both. And then you roll for Lucian, and then you get the rapid fire Lucian as well with the Caitlyn. I can see it. I can see it. Or you can just say Ziggs 3. You know what he can do? He can lock. He can lock. He can lock. And then look to see if there's a Ziggs on carousel. And then buy it. He can lock. And look to see if there's Ziggs on carousel. Only Deathblade is wasted. Not even really wasted. You can just put Deathblade on Lucian. Okay. Hyper pop, dude. Okay, I mean, if he locked for that, that would have been so nutty. Oh. Okay. TG seems reasonable here. Where's the perfect count took? Oh, he takes a Lucian. I was like, I take a Shiv. He passed it. Veg. Big shot. Guardian. Oh, he did open his headliner. Did open his headliner. He's looking for Lucian. Rapid fire Lucian. We'll take it. Good enough. Hi, Wang. Rolling for Sona 2. He hit Sona 2. Wow, last item as well. Emo. EP Sona 2 concussive shells. Okay, here we go. Hyper pop. No way. This Alawi did the drive-by to steal the buff. Did you guys see that? The Alawi drove by the Vex to steal the hyper pop buff. Oh man, that's so silly. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he was beating Malala's board, but still, it's just damage. I mean, Zig's doing 16k. Level 9 versus level 10. I think this is Malala's game to lose. I'd be very surprised if Force's Perfect Count can win this. Lucian 1, Jin 1. But it's not like his board is bad by any means. Also, Malala's carries, I think, are positioned on the wrong side. And in terms of the tank value is better for oh my god. The tank value is better for Force's Perfect Count than Malala. Like Yorick plus Alawi 2 in Poppy is way better than Blitzcrank and Garen. So actually the difference isn't the carries, it's actually the front line. The front line is actually kind of missed. So we should probably replace these two units if we're Malala. Because we don't need to play these anymore because Caitlyn's gone. Frontline, it's a frontline diff. Our frontline is much weaker. I just kind of thought about it for a sec. Lowy 2, that's really big. York 2 would also be huge. You definitely could have hit Ziggs 3. What? This is Ziggs in every shop. Where's the Ziggs 3, man? Where's the Ziggs 3? All right, you know what? Blah through this game. Agreed. This guy just missed Ziggs 10. He positioned his carries on the right side, I think, this time. Although now it's a Lucian 2 on the other side. Oh, man. His front line is, like, way better than ours. Law's at 1 HP. Sells Yorick. Putting these items onto Kiana, too. Okay, you know what the baller move would be to do is to sell the Lucian and roll for Jazz Lucian. Not now, but for a couple rounds ago as well. Because Jazz Lucian is way better than the Rapid Fire Lucian in this spot. I mean, I think it's just a second, maybe. Jungle Thresh. Yeah, red buff, blue buff. He separated his Ziggs and his Lucian this time. Kiana, I'm doing some work. Oh, Kiana doing a lot of work. Fresh, cast again? Not. Wow, nicely done. Kiana was a really big difference there. I didn't think about that at all. That's really smart.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Lemur, thank you for the 10 months. Yeah, diff, absolutely. He made me. I was thinking so much about like the other units. I didn't think about Kiana being a potential out. That's a really smart way to handle frontline because he's like pushing back the front line and keeping a lot of their units at bay, and she's also dealing a lot of damage. He's just smart. All right. Anyways, Lemur, thank you. Let's go ahead and update this. You guys want to see scrim stats? I'm updating them live right here. We're doing like a watch party slash, data entry stuff. You guys are just watching me fill out spreadsheets. Okay. 5th, This is game 7. And that was me, Wawa. Orson, Smurf account, Kai, Wasian, Precedent, Degree, Keenan Ripple. This was Caitlyn. Okay, it's like legendary flex, but it's really Caitlyn in my opinion. But technically, it's categorized as legendary flex. This is Heartsteel. Kai Wang went Annie. Senna, Seraphine, HS80 flex, Kale, HS80 flex. Ripple Overdrive. All right, here we go. I think this might be my last game of the day, and then tomorrow I'll probably stream more scrims. This Sunday, just as a heads up, this Sunday I'm not gonna be streaming because I'm gonna be driving to Oregon to meet up with my sister. She's gonna give us the crib for her son. My sister doesn't plan on having any more children, so she's like, yeah, you can take the crib. I'm like, okay, sounds good. We're gonna go rent a car and go drive and go meet up. I haven't seen her in a long time as well. So tomorrow I'm gonna stream, and then Sunday I'm gonna be off. It's like 7 hours one way. It's a 7-hour drive, and then it's a 7-hour drive back. So it's 14 hours of driving for one day. But it'll be worth it. It'll be nice to see her. Real sister, real sister. My biological sister. Okay, Precedent, no headliner yet. This is champion delivery again, by the way. These guys keep voting the same portals over and over and over. Okay. I feel like these guys are voting too much for the same portal. Like, I know that on the one hand, they want, like, to have, like, reduced variance stuff like that, but in tournaments, people are not going to be always voting for, like, these kinds of portals. I want to mix it up a little bit. Damn, 7 hours here in the Netherlands. You drive from north to south in 3 hours. I know. 7 hours gets me from one state to another. The US is massive. Ooh, Evelyn, Infinity Edge plus Even Shroud. Ramping Rhythm for Degree. Kai Wang support cash. Is Cluttered Mind not a strong augment? I win far more with it. Cluttered Mind is still strong. Still strong. It's like an econ augment, so it's generally like considered to be good if you need to get. It's kind of like, you know, patient study. This is an econ augment. The nice thing about patient study is that it gives you the option to kind of go for like a reroll comp, because the way we used to understand patient study was that it gave you a lot of free XP, so you can go for like a level 8 roll down. But now, Patient Study is used to kind of be, it's kind of like the same as March of Progress, but the gold version of it, where like you just get a certain amount of EXP for free, and as a result, you don't have to use your buy XP button like whatsoever, and you can use it as a reroll option. And so Patient Study is now in a really unique spot where it's actually just very good across the board for both the 2 and 3 cost reroll lines, as well as like a fast 8. You have a lot of options. So it's considered to be a very good 2-1. And Cluttered Mind is like kind of like that, but a little bit slower on the econ game. A little bit slower on the econ game. Because you have to hold such an expensive bench that chances are you're going to be multiple intervals behind. I just going long compared to it. Going long is also considered to be another reroll augment by some people. Not everyone agrees with it, but some people do think that going long has potential to be a reroll augment. It's still up for debate, though. I think a lot of players are not entirely sold that going long to be used for reroll, and instead just be used for pushing tempo and pushing levels. So there's some disagreement at the top level about it. Yasuo reroll. Another player who has not been doing hot in scrims is Kiyun. I have his stats. Kiyun's stats have been pretty poor as well. 5.42 across 12 games. And it's not looking too good for Kiyun believers. I mean, okay, part of it feels like no one's doing well, but the reality is Distop's kind of this gravitational orbit taking up AVP, and then there's been a couple of like really good performers. DK's been doing great. Spencer's been doing phenomenally. Andrew and Soju are both doing very well, and you know, 4 point something is like fine. Like anywhere between 4.2 to 4.8, I think is like solid. But like when you start going like the 5.5s, like where Kiyun is right now, it's like, oof, not looking too hot. Isn't going long just worse than March? That's what the doubters say. The believers say it's another way to hit March of Progress, and it's like the same thing. I don't know where I sit on it right now. I think going long is okay for reroll, but I'm not entirely convinced. If I was in a tournament position, I don't think I would pick going long to reroll. I could do better than Kiyun, no cap. I'm sure you believe that. I'm sure there's a lot of people that I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that believe they could do better than some of these players. But the reality is, you don't know if you've never played. Not that I'm talking to the person that said this, but if you've never played in a high challenger lobby before, the game just feels really different. The game just feels really different. Is anybody here like a recent challenger player that like fell out of challenger because they just weren't used to the challenger experience? Like I think it's a very specific set of this specific player that I'm asking right now. But like basically the first time some people hit challenger, they fall out of it very quickly because they realize that there's a level of standard of decision making quality that you have to kind of meet. Otherwise, you just kind of get completely crushed and you have no gold and you feel like everyone hits and everyone's like high rolling and you're low rolling. And it's like really easy to judge based off what you think people aren't doing correctly, but what you're not really looking for a lot of times is all of the things that they are doing well. Oh, like this, like this. See? Are you guys learning? Take notes, take notes. You need to be doing stuff like this. You gotta be doing this if you want to keep up with them. You gotta hit the tone on Krugs, just like that. Okay, but all jokes aside, it's a very real phenomenon. Like a lot of players, the first time they get a challenger, thought I would have been like I finally did it. I'm a challenger player. Like I'm excited to climb in challenger now, and then they realize they can't because a lot of what helps get them there in the first process, it's very similar to masters, right? They just aren't they aren't thinking about what everyone else is doing. They're thinking so much about what they're doing. Stage 2 alone, you'll feel the difference. Yep, 100%. Anyways, that's not to say that like none of you here, a lot of you guys in chat actually can keep up with right? I have some legitimately very impressive players in my chat right now, just watching. A lot of you actually can totally hang and like maybe even win some of these lobbies. Raise the stakes. He actually kind of can. He's at 69 and he cashes out at 4-1. He can actually raise if he wants. He's scouting. Cashes. No. Wages still hasn't popped his tome. But it'll be something that I hope a lot of you guys get to experience once or twice in your lifetime of playing TFT, because it's a very interesting feeling when you like it's a very interesting like sensation to go through when you realize you're heavily outmatched in a TFT lobby, like completely. It's a very interesting first time experience. These guys play more games in one stream than I do in an entire set. Yeah, no kidding. Especially like the Soju and Ariasakis of the world. Ooh. The best pick right now is probably Sentinel, but KDA has better upside. All right, it's time. 8 Sentinel Aphelios. I'm ready. 8 Sentinel Aphelios. Do you think having stats available online is a good thing? Yeah. Because it does one thing that is really hard to do in TFT, which is make friends. In TFT, you guys don't... for people who've never played TFT socially, it is a massive, massive advantage to have friends who are like high ranked. Because those friends will tell you what they've experienced and what they're working with, and like it helps you come to conclusions quicker about the metagame and to learn and do a bunch of things better and more optimally. Stats is a big equalizer to make sure that those people who aren't socially inclined to be able to keep up. And also it helps people who aren't as free with their time or don't have as much time available to them to be able to feel like they have a resource to help them improve at a quick enough rates for them to feel meaningfully engaged. I'm trying to choose my words very carefully because people can nitpick at like different things I'm trying to explain about why I think stats are good. But there's a type of player in TFT that want to feel like they can compete without feeling like they have to put in an immense amount of manual grind. And that's an important subsection of player to think about. Not to cater to 100%, but they are an important They are an important player because those are the kind of players that ultimately feed the top of the food chain of TFT. The casual competitive player. They want to feel like they have a chance even if they know that they're underdog. A really good example is Bryce, actually. Bryce is a player that, like, upon his people, like the enthusiasm of people like Bryce ultimately build the middle class of TFT. Okay, I'm now starting to turn into like a politician, but the middle class of TFT is so important. Like, because if it's just challenger players playing challenger players, it's actually going to be the same phenomenon you see in poker, for example, where a lot of it's just not a very fun experience. You kind of need like this important aspirational middle class to continue to grow in TFT. Yeah, okay, now it's starting to turn into this, like an analogy that has a lot of holes, so I think I'm just going to stop there. But I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, TLDR, I think stats do have negative downsides to it. First of all, it's weaponized for wrong conclusions. They are utilized also in ways that I think are hurtful in some ways to perpetuate bad ideas about balance or game design. Like, a lot of people actually straight up are like stats terrorists. They just use it to try to spread a bunch of harmful ideas and whatnot about certain things. Like, okay, like Rise doing a bad job because of XYZ, for example. There's a lot of bad side about stats. Also, there's like a lot of like a lot of groupthink in the sense that like the stats say it, therefore it must be true, or like popularity of certain things end up becoming like, you know, the consumption of the content is too fast, so on and so forth. But overall, I think the good with the bad is a worthwhile trade-off. Okay, we're going for country. A lot of people are extremely shit at interpreting. That's a much more eloquent way to say it. There's a lot of people who are pretty bad at interpreting stats. You're not wrong. No headliner. Ouch. Kai. Still level 6. Still rolling for Seraphine. Yoon. Yoon went to 8. Oh wow, Kyun's 850 gold. Do you really skip Executioner Vex? I think he really is committed to Samira. So I think that's why. I personally feel like in those kinds of spots you can't be as narrow. But I know that a lot of people are believing in Vex a lot less because of the nerfs. Stationary support. I'm surprised that he skipped Cybernetic Bulk while playing Heartsteel. I think that's Cybernetic Bulk is really good there. I wouldn't have skipped it. He's also losing time on his roll down. Emerald don't know stats exist. The stats terrorists are diamonds. I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of bad actors in every elo, even challenger. Oh my god, raise the stakes by Wasion. Got 3. Wow, this item setup. Donger J. My god. If he gets the Samira 3, that Samira is going to be juiced. Can you make a KDA chosen to Ari? Yeah, not Ari, but you mean Akali? If you're asking about Akali, you can. You just have to make sure that you have more of one trait, or at least equal amount, and then the most recent unit you play to them. Okay, Ru, I'm not saying that like Masters is middle class for everything. I'm talking about the competitive scene, and that's like TFT at its heart is a fun game, but it's also a competitive game. It's both. If TFT did not have ranks, people do not play it. So I don't care how much people say TFT is a casino gambling game with like whatever's for fun. You're right, but the reality is people would not play ranked or would not play TFT if there was no rank. And if you don't believe me, just look at what happened with Set 2, where they disabled ranked and it almost killed the game. I mean, it was multi-layered. There's the fact that the game also changed profoundly, so a lot of people didn't want to play like a brand new set because they're still having fun with Set 1 and ranked. But like, there's still a huge element of the competitive aspect of things that people want to, like, people don't enjoy playing normals as much as they enjoy playing ranked in TFT. There are people who enjoy playing normals in hyper roll and things like that. But for the most part, TFT is inherently a competitive game. If I'm talking about the competitive scene within the competitive game, Masters is middle class. Okay, here we go. Raise the stakes, cash out. Radiant Rage Blade on Illusion. That is juicy. Level 9. Yeah, like 1 or 2 more rolls. That's good enough. That's good enough. Radiant Rage Blade on Lucian. Okay, would you reforge anything? What do you reforge? GS Radiant Rage Blade, IE. No one has a good use of blue buff. Man, this Yasuo 3 is feasting on the weak board. 5 HP. Wow. Festivant's KO. Oh, Jazz KO. What's going on with Festivant's board? Oh. Interesting. KO reroll with a Jazz emblem. Just gonna take in Jazz later. Lucian pair. MF. Interesting. He'd rather play 4 rapid fire. Oh, he's taking it out. He's taking it out. His front line is the problem. It's not the carry. He actually has sets. He actually has a good amount of damage. He only has Set 2 and Poppy 1. Zac 1. Position is carrying the back center. You guys do normals? I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing normals. I'm just saying that, like, in general, if normals was all there was to play for TFT, people would fall off dramatically. If you have ladder anxiety, I mean, you're never going to overcome it without actually just playing a lot of games. I used to have ladder anxiety about TFT. Not TFT, about other games. And when it comes to TFT, I think I just played too many games to the point where it stopped mattering. Also, I think part of it is like, if it's your first competitive game, like ever, I can totally understand the idea of ladder anxiety. You can also do it in like steps, play things like hyper roll and like kind of like reach small achievements. But the reality is a lot of people aren't really paying attention to your rank. The people that care about it the most is yourself. And if you can kind of like overcome that, you've already grown as a player like a lot. If you can just get past rank anxiety, you'll actually realize there's a lot more to not just like playing competitively, but also to yourself. Like you'll be like more proud of yourself as a gamer for overcoming it. And it's like something that, again, it's not something you have to do like immediately today. But I encourage you to try to go on that journey. If you can find a way to overcome rank anxiety, it's a really powerful like aha moment in gaming. Blue buff on Caitlyn. You didn't reforge it at all. We end up selling the Caitlyn to get the 8-bit Caitlyn. 8-bit Caitlyn is substantially better because you get the 8-bit buff without having to play Garen. I'm not a big fan of blue buff. Maybe blue buff is better because she is buffed in terms of 75 mana, so it's not nearly as bad. Thought of nobody gives a fuck about you but yourself has helped me immensely. Yeah, I didn't try to say it that way. Some people don't like being told like nobody cares about like what you're doing. Like some people like, how dare you? You know, I didn't want to say it like that, but that's a more like old school way to think about it. If you're like if you don't mind being a little bit more you know, harsh about it. Man, Wei Jin is very strong now. Very, very strong. Kai Wang following off really hard with his KDA board. It looks like Kai Wang's playing like a lot of AP. Trying to like experiment with that end line, and it's not working out too much. Ripple making that big comeback. Ramping Rhythm Punk. Okay. This is cool to see. I thought he was playing Twin Terror at first sec, but he's not. He's also just taking in Jazz. I like that. I like that. I don't think a second Naked Amumu's doing much. Please show Wei Jin's damage on Lucian. 2700. When he gets Lucian 2, that Lucian's going to be the main carry this time. It's flashy. It's flashy. The reason why people like want to see this Lucian's damage is because it looks cool. You can hang in there. Hunk emblem for degree. That's crazy. Okay, who's gonna be the rat? Who's gonna be the rat? Who's gonna be the rat? No one. Degree just gets it. Kiyun wait to see what other people did. All right. I always see this guy with Blitz 2 on these boards. Who we're talking about? Wei Jin? Oh yeah, Wei Jin's like a Blitz believer, I guess. Rush 2, that's nice. Wow. He also has a Sentinel emblem, so to be fair, like if he has a Sentinel emblem, isn't the best Sentinel to play around with Blitzcrank here? Okay, Sunfire Cape as well. Mumu 3. Yoon. That Kiana is so scary. He's dead though. Oh my god, the Ezreal got caught by the Thresh. Oh, Kieran barely living. Preston missed 4 Jazz and he just lost. Oh, Preston's playing 1-stars across the board. Man, no love for my boy Jin. You guys remember that Precedent was playing Kale into Fast 9? Oh, man. Not looking too hot. Precedent. Iyun. Is there a reason why Wei Jin puts Sunfire on Blitz and not Alawi? Oh, I think that it actually lives longer on Blitzcrank. You want Sunfire to kind of spread. Okay, that's not fair because he walks in front of us Mirror 3. But I think in general it lives a little bit longer by putting it on this Blitzcrank and moving it back. And you kind of want like a real defensive item on Alawi. Like Alawi scales off of defensive traits. He scales off of armor and MR. Right? And like this gives a little bit of armor. But you could probably play a much better third item onto her. Although I will say I probably would have Sunfire on the Yorick. I think I like it a little bit more than the Yorick. Blitzcrank. But I don't know if he had Yorick too at that time. He just keeps selling Alawi, and Alawi keeps coming back. Okay, adaptive for Alawi. This is good. Just Wajan recognizing to play for quality of his board. There was 4 Heartsteel players this lobby. Malala with true damage Yasuo 3. How much his stacks at? 130. Edgelord emblem. Agree as Punk Lucian, which is really good too. Man. Yasuo 3 is unstoppable. Going for Ezreal 3? Is it even possible? Wajan doesn't have Ezreal. Oh, wow. He's 2 off. Wajan's not holding anything. We're keeping your tool. He rolled past an Ezreal. Oh no, he has it. Never mind. He bought it. I thought we rolled past it. Okay. Oh man, this Yasuo's just gonna finish us. Dodge. 5 Punk, no 6 Punk because he had the wrong. He had the wrong headliner. Hey, it's a top 4 for Ripple. That was good. Heading in the right direction. Dude, Wajan's making the big comeback. Is anybody else on the Caitlyn hype train? He's going to 10. Wajan's going to try to go to 10 and close this. He's doing this all on Lucian 1, by the way. Ooh, that Thresh cast is really nasty. No second cast, though. That Samira is getting picked off. What? My God, is that Widowmaker? What is going on? What the heck was that? That Lucian's insane. Oh, just another frontline item. Yeah, Vows makes sense. He's playing Thresh too, right? Radiant Rage like going crazy. I know. At one point, is this like the most valuable 4K? Yes, it's Caitlyn carry, but also this Lucian's 4K is nuts. 1 per 20% attack speed bonus. All right, let's go ahead and see what his Arpeggio does. Whoa. Whoa. He hits another Lucian. Double Lucian. Okay. Vow on Thresh. Okay. Man, it's LeBron and Bronny. No, wait. It's Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. Whoa. Because LeBron's son hasn't entered the NBA. I'm trying to talk about father and son. Is there another like iconic father-son pairing in pro sports? Oh my God! All right. Jeez. Never mind. Steph and Del Curry. I didn't know that they played at the same time. Did they? No, I meant like did they play in the same time in the league? I didn't think Steph and Del Curry both played. No, I meant like at the same time. Dude, these Lucians are gonna go nuts. Wow, and they're like crossing beams. Bad chesting. All is dead. Double Rattata, yeah. Legion bailed out. I mean, it's not bailed out. He plays Raise the Stakes. Like he's showing off the real power of Raise the Stakes Hearthstone. Like why everyone says it's so good. I mean, I said Ken Griffey Jr. and Senior. That's why I specifically said that as like the father-son duo, because it's so rare. It's so rare. But I mean, not only did the Griffies play together, but they also hit back-to-back home runs in the same game, which I thought was like, Alawi 3. Oh man, this guy's too much. This guy values competitive integrity that much, man. He's not gonna throw a scrim. What do you think it is? Robin songs? Just kidding. I love Robin. I love Robin. And I'm glad that Robin went for it. I think it was hype. I mean, is there any chance for this country board? Not even a little bit, right? 3-star units with 2-star Lucian with Jazz and GS. Not even 7 country. I mean, Samira does have like true biz. This is like actually true biz Samira. The only way you can improve these items on Samira is if she gets 2 radiant. She gets like 2 radiant items. Why did Dad have the vampirism icon? Just a little bug. A little visual bug. All right. Whoa, you guys. I think that might be it for me. 9 hours. That was fun. It's been a while since I sent a long stream. It's been a while since I sent like a really, really long stream, but I mean, 9 is actually pretty long for me. I usually do like 5 hours or so, but I think I might be done. Even if they play another one, I think I might be done. So I'm going to update the stat sheet for you guys. I'm going to update the stat sheet for you guys and show you guys how it's done. So refresh.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Ooh, the disco one. XR Darlu, thank you for the prime. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. I'm gonna do my next sub coaching giveaway is gonna be during Set 11 PBE because I'm gonna be busy between now and Worlds, and then the week after Worlds. Basically, regionals is next week, and the week after is Worlds. So I'm gonna be doing it during Set 11 PBE. Feels weird to give coaching at the end of Set 10. All right, we got Weijin, number 1. Forces Smurf account, Malala, Rippled, Degree, Precedent, Kiyun, and Kai Wang. And then we got this was technically Caitlyn Flex, but again, it's legendary. Like technically it's Caitlyn Flex. Okay, question. In these kinds of situations, should I just like knowing that I know how the game was played, should I call it Caitlyn Flex or it's technically legendary Flex? Actually, it's Heartsteel. 80 Flex, but he did play Heartsteel. Never mind. It's hard to categorize it as such. Country. Yasuo. HS80 Flex. Punk. HS80 Flex. HS80 Flex. Seraphine. All right, if you guys want some of this hot, juicy data, exclamation point in-house. Tomorrow, I'll be streaming again, doing more Scrim stuff. But Sunday, I'm not gonna be streaming as I'm gonna be visiting my sister with my wife. We're gonna take a little road trip. Quick announcement before you go, just to remind you guys, don't talk if you don't know. The co-stream is going to be for regionals. We're gonna have Inigo and Broccoli come up to Seattle, or actually drive down for Broccoli, drive up or fly up from Inigo, February 23rd to 25th. That's going to be all and well and good. And then Worlds. The Worlds co-stream team is the exact same setup but with different folks. We got Ramblin' and Asa coming in hot March 1st to 3rd. March 1st to 3rd. What is happening tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is I'm just streaming more scrims. Tomorrow is more scrims. We'll be doing we'll be covering it all, but you guys can check out all the data. Hard Steel 80 Flex making a big comeback today. 4.73 massive win range. Massive win range. Riven posted some more dubs on the board. Katarina hanging strong. Seraphine could use some help. Seraphine games have not been looking that great. It's looking kind of dicey for all the Seraphines. Actually, how many people are playing Seraphine? 14. Oh, I need to actually have these count in the data. Okay. I might have to, yeah. We're at the, wow. We're actually racking up so many games. A lot of these games haven't actually counted yet. I wish Ramblin' wasn't co-hosting. I wish he was playing. I know. It is what it is. He'll be back for set 11. Don't forget about ads. That's why I'm sticking around. The last bit of ads. They're gonna play a couple more. They're gonna play a couple more games. I might raid. Let's see who's online right now. I'll probably raid Kiyun, because Kiyun has he's the only one playing scrims right now. Who won Soju tournament? Spicy Appies. Spicy Appies. Okay, before you guys go, my VOD channel is getting up. Actually, we're about to start now. Okay, before you guys go, my VOD channel is at 700 subs. We're getting close there. If you're wondering what this VOD channel subs thing is, if we get to 1,000, we're able to upload things like these scrim VODs, the tournaments that I watched today with, like, you know, the KZ Soju Invitational co-stream will be up here on this, as well as things like the Heartsteel Cup. I also watch other regions like GSC and Korea and Japan, OC, or not OC. There's the only region I haven't done. LATAM, China, right? And so please sub if you haven't. The closer we can get to 1,000, the faster we can get YouTube partner. And that YouTube partner is a really big deal, because then I can upload these faster, and that way we can preserve them. You're like, why are you even doing this? Twitch VODs, they just expire, right? Like, according to this, these VODs would already be gone for the Vegas Open, and I figured that's a shame given how much fun content we're doing. So if you're able to sub, that goes a long way. And I promise I'm going to stop asking for this the moment we get to 1K, but the sooner we can get there, the better. Does that mean I should unsub from it? No. If you're subbed, you're great. I love you. But I just want to get to 1K as soon as we can, because it's a big deal for the channel. So if you haven't, please do. Thanks for the content, again. My pleasure. I'm having a blast. Like, you guys don't have to thank me. I should be thanking you. You guys could watch anybody, but you choose to watch me and spend your Friday evening with me. I am honored, and it is an immense pleasure. And I love every second of what I'm doing right now. No complaints from me. If you need a complaint, I'll send you somebody who knows a thing or two about complaining. Go check out Kiyun. You just saw it? Thank you, Dragflag. Whereas Milk's been exploring IRL stuff. He's been in his own words trying to improve as a person. Skip, thank you for the raid. I'm about to end. Thank you, Skip. I'm about to end. I appreciate you all, though. I just finished a big batch of regional stuff. If you want, check out my YouTube channel at YouTube, or at Frodan VODs on YouTube. That's where I'm going to upload my VODs of all the scrim stuff. Go hang out with Kiyun. I love you all. See you guys tomorrow.